Philanthropism on camera and philanthropism behind camera. That is what we have brought to you today. Yeah, remember I'm your favorite host, Mentor, and I have
Shading.
Alright, so Shashedi, today I want us to really dive into a really disturbing matter in our environment. I don't know if it's disturbing to you. You know, seeing persons who want to beat their parents, I want to start from there, and the vulnerable on the street, and they try to face the camera. I'm trying to understand. For me, I know I've tried to discuss this whole thing. I'm seeing it as content. So today, this one we call it social media. What's the name? We call it social medium. So social medium these days, like they call it, fondly call it, has made so many things become so how do I say that it's becoming a pattern, a norm. So I'm trying to ask Shashidi, do you see philanthropism on camera as content, or do you think is the right thing?
First of all, I want to ask you, in this act of philanthropism, did the person, after giving the person on camera, giving the gifts or whatever on camera, immediately the camera stopped, did the person retract the gifts?
This is why it's camera, so we don't know what happens behind the scene. We are just talking about. I'm asking you based on what we see. We can't talk about things we don't know. Let's dwell on the known, which is the one we have seen online, that someone wants to give somebody on the street, you want to give them food or something like that, you go with camera and then you give them, you present and all that. So I'm trying to ask you, do you think it's the right thing to do? It's not minding whether it was reflected or however.
Well, personally, I do not see anything wrong in videoing whatever thing that you are doing, as long as you are giving it to the person.
Wow. So you don't see anything wrong with that. Same what I want to understand.
Mentor, without hitting around the bush, okay. When you are a philanthropist, let me start from here. That money you are giving to that person, or the money you use to buy what you are giving to the person, you practically will want to earn more so that you still give to the next person. Is that not so? As a philanthropist, you don't want to stop at just after giving to this person today, then tomorrow you won't give to another person. You want it to be a continual process.
I'm just asking a question. The question was, I want to give somebody a gift on the streets. I want to go to Bata, I want to go to Park or perhaps to give those beggars they have something on the street. And doing that, I go with my tripod and my cameraman, and say, take this 500 and buy something. You understand? And so the question is, what's the essence of doing it? Is it for content? Because we have some persons of content creators. Now, somebody who is really a philanthropist, is he meant to do that with cameras on?
Mentor, like I said, I don't see anything wrong in that, because I was to give an example. I will use someone like Lord Zeus. You know Lord Zeus?
Yeah, Lord Zeus of Anambra State.
Yes, Lord Zeus. Away from other things that he does, he's a philanthropist, and then the parts are there. So one of the things that his own act of philanthropism has done for people is that when he gives you something, maybe a little something, there is a way you will appreciate him, or if luck is on your side and they capture it on camera and post it on social media. So many persons, their lives has been changed after that video was posted on social media. So, and then some people, they have rented apartments, help people to secure skills, get skills, and build so many businesses for people.
Yeah.
Now, if he did not video that person at the first time, what do you think would have happened? It would have been, maybe he just gave the person 10,000. That would be the end of the
life. Now, I want to ask, do you think that there are some philanthropists that we have around us who are into philanthropism that are not online, but they are still doing it? They continuously or continually they are doing it.
The era of giving things away from social media is gradually phasing off. Okay. The effect of social media is taking its course. You understand? So those people who weren't giving on social media, gradually they are coming into social media. They want to build a profile for themselves.
Now, okay, let's also let me digress a bit. Um, so my major concern on this is not about the philanthropism on the streets. Because I know that most people that we have today who are doing this on the streets, most of them are content creators, and they're owing to the fact that most of this content generates funds for them. So I really don't want to really go into much of that. Now let me come back to where I have much concern about. That is on family. My siblings, my brothers, my sisters, my younger ones are home. I want to help them. But instead of immediately giving my younger siblings something, or my parents probably, instead of giving my parents, there was one that happened and it caused a lot of chaos around me. And maybe the video is not flying line because of the chaos that happened. If a young man came home to meet his parents, just this last Xmas, and he instead of doing the right thing, which is you bought this for your parents, give it to them. Your cameraman is somewhere behind you trying to capture the things that you bought for your parents. And while this was going on, a lot of this came up. One of the siblings said, "You can't be doing this. This is it's insane that you are going to give my father, our parents, something. Someone who had this person have been there for you all days of your life till you became a human, just like you think you have achieved a lot, and now you want to give them back. Who was doing you when you gave them when they bought pampers and all the rest of them for you? Who was doing them when they were giving you the life of primary, secondary, and all that? Now it's time for you to return to them, and you are trying to. So I'm trying to ask you, away from the philanthropism of the streets, the home philanthropism, are we supposed to? Sometimes these videos also come online. Do you think it's a ideal thing, and why?
Mentor, the way you are seeing it may be different from why the person is doing it.
And so that why is the person? That's why I'm asking you. So that
Yeah,
because I know that some other persons out there may still be disturbed to things like that. When we say that somebody is giving out to the public, and you are also coming to just try and understand the area I'm coming from.
I get where you're coming from.
Okay.
Do you know that many people do not know that it is good to give their parents bountifully?
Okay.
Some of them they only give they give to their parents, but it's not as it should be. Now, some of these people who give to their parents and the video, they teach others that it is good to give to your parents. People are learning from those videos. So many people are learning, and sometimes away from people learning, sometimes the parents or the siblings may not have problem with it. Away from this person that you're saying that the sibling reacted to it, sometimes the family does not have any problem with it. Now this could be their family business because content creation is paying.
Yeah.
Now when they do this thing, it's an act of love and emotion. It runs with emotions. When they edit the video very well with a very good sound, you can get a lot of attention and reaction. And when all this is happens, they generate more from there. So it could be the family supporting the business of the guy, regardless of that he is actually giving it.
Remember, I said that on the process of this particular thing, a problem arose or erupted, where one of the siblings said, in fact, the sister said, "You cannot be doing this. What's the use of the camera when you are trying to, this is December period. You understand? You are married now. During the time when you were having your wedding, you bought clothes for your parents. At least the ones they are going to be wearing on the day of your personal marriage and your wedding, right? And now, the question is, you are buying this thing for them. You are a content creator. And now you are also trying to build your profile, the same thing, just like you. I want to put you're trying to build a profile by videoing what you want to give to your parents. I'm asking, apart from it has caused a lot of chaos, and this family since that time, this whole thing has, I don't think it was simple for every one of them travel. I'm asking now that this one didn't end well. It's different from the family supporting. My family is trying to give me our family knows I'm a content creator. Your mother and your father, they know you're a content creator, and they want to help you do this. This one is different. Now I'm asking, on this other area, do you think is the ideal thing for someone to do that to the parents, and knowing fully well that the parents may not even really like it?
Mentor, when you talk about my own case where I bought materials for my parents,
Even if it's not during your wedding, maybe you bought materials for them to just give them.
Mentor, it's individual differences. It is at my discretion to choose whether I want to video it or not. Now, there is a way I will package my gifts,
Okay.
and I'll be prompted to video it.
Okay, to your parents, you brought to video it.
Probably, assuming when I was going for the December period, I was going back with a Land Cruiser. And then people didn't know that I've actually hustled to this point where I now own a Land Cruiser. Now I can actually go home with a Land Cruiser, send somebody, I will test somebody home to get your camera ready. We are at the threshold. We want to get inside. Now the camera will waiting for me. Then when we stop there, the camera will video everything because I make sure that the boot is fully loaded. And what is the essence of this thing? I want to tell the world that I have actually made it and I've come home. So the way you are seeing it, the person is they are not doing that video to belittle their family or to show the world that okay, oh, I now did this thing for my mother who did not do anything for me. No.
How do you balance the Bible position that says if you are doing the right thing, if your right hand is doing the right thing, do not allow your left hand to know about which it tells if I'm giving somebody something, you should not allow the next neighbor to know that okay, Shashedi was hungry today. I give Shashedi one plate of food, or I get Shashedi a half bag of rice because I have noticed that. So how do you balance this thing? Because the way you are sounding like you are trying to support this system. So how do you balance this Bible position with friends?
Mentor, I don't want to sound religious about this thing because when I make that video that I'm giving this person a plate of rice, this person is actually hungry. I saw him, I gave him a plate of rice. And I made the video of it and I put it online. And somebody said, this guy is very, very hungry. Let me help him and get a bag of rice. I've helped that person.
Can we, I'm trying to understand what the trend, can we not do this philanthropism? Can we not just help somebody out there without the cameras on?
Even the people that do this philanthropism, there are also moments that they help people that are not recorded on camera.
Okay.
So, but then, for what's what? So then this is their foundation. This is what they do for a living. Now, they are known for what they do for people. And then sometimes they don't do this thing alone. Someone like Clout, I will always reference to him. He does not do this thing alone. When he does little he can, people now see it and say, let us help this woman, let us help this man. They bought keke for people. You do see them on social media. They bought keke for people, change bags for Okada men, giving widows a lot of stuff and so many things. So can he do it alone? No. What if he didn't make that video and post on social media? How would other people know? And then some families have also benefited from this because there's a way you will go home and then help your mother and your father, and then the mother will be praying for you, and then somebody will be touched that this woman really appreciates what this boy has done for her. Let me help this family. Some people, they have this mood, they want to give it out, but they don't know the right people to give it out. And then when you have this platform on social media and you put out videos like this, they come and support you.
In other words, you are trying to tell us that social media philanthropism is one in a way it gears others to doing the right thing, other than it's not more of a show off.
Yeah, it has more positive effects than the negative effects. That's my take.
Well, that's by the way. Well, from my own end, this why we talk about this is not because we want to talk on it philanthropy. In fact, me, I feel happy when I can spend my data and time watching these philanthropists. I have so many of them. But there's one that's spending now. One child, Adeni from the north, that he was seen buying scrap. He was carrying
the little boy.
He is into the business, and one of the philanthropists saw him and helped him. Asked him why didn't he say, I don't have money for this. I learned how tiling.
Yeah,
and the young man helped him procure the equipment for tiling. And today, yesterday, a video dropped, and today it's also on social media that the young man has been given scholarship. I think somebody from who watched the video, I think he did that.
You see?
He was given a scholarship of
that's what you're talking about.
Naira that would run through secondary school through his university.
That's what you're talking about.
Period. Well, if that is the real intent of the whole thing, it's good. But then if it is for a show off, for people to know that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I think it is where the Bible says it is wrong. We're not trying to be so religious, but we're trying to say The little you can, please do it. Something they say against at home. So always try as much as possible to help somebody around you. Remember that no little an act of little kindness can go a long way to do a lot in our lives. Help people when you are climbing up, because when you're getting down the ladder, you will always be them. Thank you so much for being part of us today. We hope to see you in the next video.
And then when you're going up, make sure you video yourself going up, because when you're coming down, they will video you coming down. Thank you.
Thank you and God bless you.
Face to face.